What is going on, you guys? Happy Thursday. It's June 16th. Market's been open for just over 1 hour. We wake up this morning. Futures in the SPY getting a big gap down today. SPY gapping down. Yesterday it closed at around 380. We're gapping down pre-market to 370. And then this morning, since the open, we've been getting drilled down, making new lows. So panic is starting to come into the markets. Take a look real quick here. The VIX is up at 32.5. Look at the VIX real quick. 32.5. So the higher the VIX is, that means there's more panic in the market. We've been starting to creep up with the VIX. Scroll out on this. It's almost like we've been rounding out with the VIX here. It's been making slow and steady higher lows, higher highs. Got a U shape going on here. But we can scroll out on this. We're nowhere near where it spiked up here when the pandemic hitting a high up here up at like 85. That was crazy. But I know everybody's getting tired of it, waking up every day and seeing that the indexes and all of that are making new lows, and we just continue to trend down lower and lower and lower and lower. It's almost like all of the momentum is sucked up out of the market. But we needed this. We really did. We went into the longest bull run in the history in the stock market. Consider this like a well-deserved rest after a huge euphoric explosion run-up that we had in 2020, 2021. With AMC and GameStop exploding, all of the new volume that came into the stock market. We've still had really good opportunity out here though. AERC has been continuing to squeeze up. Yesterday, AERC catches shorts with their pants down when it was down here at $12.50. They thought that this thing was done and over with. It was in the backside of its move. Well, this stock came right back up to 15, consolidated for about an hour, and then from 15 just explodes all the way up to 23.50. So that's a really good, what is that, $8 run up there. Look at all that volume come into it yesterday. And then today, we're hanging out and we're wedging out at this $20. We could be potentially setting up for a next leg up and continue to squeeze on up. I wouldn't be surprised if AERC runs up to $50. It could definitely do it. The float on this stock is only 4.3 million. That's a low float stock. Never underestimate low float stocks. This thing's just been nonstop. From $2, first run up here to 14, pulls back down to 8, pushes up here to $18. And what keeps happening is short sellers keep piling in on it, thinking it's up way too much. We're in a weak market right now. So short sellers are really aggressive because across the board, the indexes and a lot of stocks, they're just getting wrecked and destroyed, which is good for us longs when it comes to these small cap penny stocks like this, low float stocks. It offers really good squeeze opportunities. AERC, and then of course Redbox. Redbox had a recent good run up as well. It was in play for quite some time. Back here in April, this thing ran from 2 up here to a high of 11. Then it crumbled and fell apart right here. Then from 250 again, we run back up to the highs here, up just underneath 10. Then we squeeze up here to $18, and we're still at $11.50, $12. This thing could easily run back up and squeeze again. I mean, you can plot a trend line out on this like so, and we've been holding trend, continuing to trend up. And I just made a video a few weeks ago talking about how when the markets are in the gutter, like with the indexes, the SPY, the NASDAQ, Dow Jones, when the markets are in the gutters, you're going to notice that volume's going to keep returning to the same stocks over and over and over again, like AERC and Redbox. These have been the stocks that have been performing and in play. And if it's not broke, why fix it, right? Traders want to trade. Swing traders want to trade. They're going to continue to come back to what's been performing because everything else out here has just been getting wrecked. Hopefully you guys kicked off a good week so far. We're near the end. It's Thursday. We got one more trading day left in the week. And then just as a heads up, I just seen a notification. Markets will be closed on Monday. Right here. On Monday, June 20th, all U.S. markets will be closed in observance of Juneteenth. There will be no pre-market or after-hours trading session. So June 20th, markets will be closed. So we'll get a nice little 3-day weekend. See what else has popped off today real quick. What's up on the top percentage gainer? Number 1, we got ADN, as this is up in limbo. Up here at $3. It's just consolidating. We still don't know which way it wants to go, because it's been consolidating there from 330s, 275, just back and forth. But you got to look and see the stock is up 155% from yesterday's close. That's a big percentage return there. It still can be on watch for a move up higher. I mean, it can run up higher to $3.50, maybe $4. But keep in mind, this stock has already ran a lot. Number 2, SIDU. This stock perked up yesterday on Wednesday, running from $2 up to a high of $3.50, and then at the end of the day getting a real good power move here, running up to almost $6 a share. And then today the move continues as it's hitting a high up here today of $9. Total, this is a pretty significant run though. Literally 2 days ago this stock was at $1.50. Now it's up here at $8 a share. It's a pretty big run for a small penny stock. You could plot a trend line out on this too. It's been trending up. You may see this one retrace down. I'm going to say to 7. And then maybe later on it gets a squeeze up to $10. definitely possible. LYT, this is another stock. Let me mention this one here to the chat. New name IPO, LYT. IPOs have been hot this year. I'm going to go ahead and replace INDO with LYT. PEI here just did a 1-for-15 reverse split. This one perked up a little bit. Non-stop halts. Yeah, this type of market, with us being 6 months and halfway through 2022, this is a different market than it has been the last few years. For me, this is my first bear market, and we're not seeing a lot of stocks like we have day in and day out showing up every day, seeing what's gapping up pre-market continue to run and rip up to new highs. That has not been happening every day. What's been happening is maybe once out of the whole week, we'll get maybe 1 or 2 runners. That's it. This year, it's been more of a kind of sit on your hands type of year if you're a long trader in this market. If you're a short trader, I mean, you've been really thriving in this market if you've been short. But when it comes to day trading on the long side, it's been a bit more complicated. And you have to be a lot more patient and selective in what you trade. Quickly going through the scanner here real quick. I don't really see anything. SIDU was another one. Top stocks today. SIDU. AERC. Redbox, of course. Even Amazon was starting to get a bounce on it after that reverse split that it had. It finally bottomed here at 102, and it was starting to bounce. Yesterday it had a really good day, running all the way up to 110, But this big gap down with the market just killed the momentum. There was one more stock, I think. PEI was the other one. That one's pretty much dead and in the gutter. It really needed to hold $6. This one right here. For any type of continuation move up higher. So $6. If it can ever come back and get up above 6 and reclaim 6, it's got a shot. But as of right now, it's dead and in the gutter. Yeah, definitely. This is nice short squeeze here on AERC. I wouldn't be surprised, SIDU. This could run up over $10. Looking here at the daily chart, we run up to $10, $12. We break over 12. It's got all this room right here to run. There's a big void all the way up here to $27. Let's condense this a little bit. Yeah, right now we're finding resistance right there. Then if we ever get up over 8, we'll run up here to 10. That's going to act as a natural support resistance. And then we'll hit this high at 12. We break up over these 3 levels right here. We got all this room right here to run. So still a lot of good opportunity on SIDU. And the float on it is only 16 million. SIGA. This one's been in play too. You got a nice little squeeze form in here with the moving averages. That's a good bounce on Redbox. From the high right here, all the way down. Like how it just levels out right there and just bounces. Yesterday was a good day for it. Nice morning rip from 950 up to 12, pulls back down and then consolidates the rest of the day from 1050 to 1150, a nice $1 range. And then this morning it's gapping up. That was like the grand finale right there. That gap up from the consolidation. Everybody's taking their profits. But it's still technically bullish because 1150 held. If it drops down below that 1150, it's over. Work its way back up here to 13. We break up over 13. This could run up here to 1450. And then AERC, everybody can see it. The stock's just wedging out. We don't know truly which way this stock wants to go. This is a tricky situation here. Because this type of stock, you gotta more like plot out a level and watch for it. And I think that level is down below $19. So this stock, with it being up here near 21, that's a $2 risk right there. LYT, this one's trying to wedge out too. Yahoo Finance. Breaking news. Stock losses accelerate amid renewed recession concerns. I heard they put job reports out and it was worse than expected. Watch out, housing market is about to be collapsing here pretty soon. Gonna offer good opportunity for real estate. Take a look real quick at Meta. AKA, this used to be Facebook. Getting drilled down to new lows on the daily chart. I think this SIDU is the one to keep our eyes on, because everybody else has eyes on AERC, Redbox, stocks that have already surged up crazy high. That make it or break it line for SIDU is $7. We don't want to see it fall down below 7. Man, AERC, that was a great opportunity yesterday. Right there from $12. Grinds up, runs up to 15.50. Right just after 10 a.m. And then just goes into like a long consolidation, and even volume dried up really, really bad there. And then once this stock starts to pick up and choose its direction, all this volume starts to just explode into it. It's like everybody jumped on the bandwagon and everybody was like, hey, stock chose its direction, all aboard, everybody jump on, let's ride it up. So from 10 all the way up until 12:30, so 2.5 hours, this stock consolidated for. That's a nice long resting period right there. And then from 15.50 at 12:30 runs all the way up to 21.50, and then 23.50. An hour and a half. Stock runs up $8 a share. Housing market in Orlando is on fire. It's on fire everywhere, Calvin. Everywhere. I think it's pretty obvious how much boom in the real estate market has been. And that's like how the saying goes, you want to sell when times are good and buy when people are scared. Right now, times are extremely good if you're a seller in the housing market. All you had to do was sit on your house for 10 years and it like times 10 in value. Like the prices of these houses are so insane, it's stupid. Like I'm seeing houses where I live here in Michigan sell for 1.2 million, over a million or close to $1 million, and it you'd look at it and you'd be like, there's no way that house is worth that much. There's no way. It's just outrageous. This LYT, I mean, it's a bit risky. Let's pull this up on this one. So this LYT here, let's draw a line out on it. About right here at 2150. You're going to want to see it hold up really above like this level right here. It's building up for that push up to 30. It's got a good shot at ripping up over 30. Check your Discord, Calvin. I've been sending you a message on Discord. Don't give it out on YouTube. Well, all right, you guys, I'm going to head on out and get up out of here. I got some errands I got to run today. Be safe out there. As I always say, reminder, markets are closed on Monday in observance of Juneteenth. Good opportunities